PMP domains explained according to the new July 2026 weightage. So the first is people, which is 33% now. It used to be 42%, but it was reduced. This includes skills like team leadership and motivation, conflict resolution and negotiation skills, stakeholder engagement and trust, virtual team collaboration, and to build a shared project vision across the entire team. Then we have the process, which used to be 50%, but it is now only 41%. The weightage in process was also reduced. This includes scope and schedule, cost control, risk identification and response, quality management and assurance, procurement and contracts, as well as agile iteration and planning and delivery. The third is business environment, whose weightage was increased in this new format. It used to be, it is now 26%, and increased. First, it used to be 8%, and it has tripled in weightage, and now it is 26%. So this includes things like benefits and realization of the value, basically value delivery and value creation. And then there are AI tools in project management. So this is new, as this is one of the new topics introduced in the new format. And then sustainability is also a new topic that has been introduced. Then there is organizational and strategy alignment, and PMBOK 8. Now we'll try to understand the PMP mindset. As we have already discussed, PMP is not a memory test, it is more of a judgment test. And PMI basically tests how an experienced project manager or someone who has a lot of experience in managing different types of projects will think and approach project management. First, it is not a it is not correct to memorize definitions from the book. It is better to understand the situation and think from a perspective of a project manager. And to pick the fastest and cheapest options is also not always the goal. To pick the option that is the most proactive, complete, and it is the project management best practice is the main goal. And to assume that you know better than the PMI is also not a correct approach. You should always think like PMI, and to make sure that you always escalate properly and to communicate the problems properly. And the fourth is to ignore the project manager's perspective or the project sponsor's perspective. This leads to reduced stakeholder satisfaction, and stakeholder satisfaction and business value are always are always PMI's top priorities. And to react to problems as they come is also an important skill, is also an important, is something that most people do, which is wrong. You should not do this. Uh, you should, uh, you should, you should concentrate more on preventing problems before they occur, and to manage risk and to proactively communicate the problems. Now we'll see the best PMP study resources. The first is obviously the PMI Exam Content Online, or the ECO. This is the primary Bible, and you have to study what ECO covers, and it is available for free. Then there is the PMBOK guide, and make sure you have to get the most latest edition, which is the 8th edition. It is a principle-based framework. Then we have the PMI Agile Practice Guide, which is also important since Agile is really important for your PMP. It covers very important topics like Scrum, Kanban, Lean, XP, and it is mandatory for the 41% of the process domain. Then we have the INSEC Zero Study Technique, which is our curated notes that cover all the ECO topics, and they make sure that it is written in a way that is very intuitive and you do not have to memorize all of these. Then there is the situational practice question bank, which also the INSEC provides, and it provides about 2,000 plus questions like this, and it gives you almost 20 full mocks and 500 plus scenario questions. So this will be more than enough for your situational question practice. And then there is the PMI AI and sustainability study material. This is these are the new July 2026 topics, which is very essential to finish the to complete the business environment domain that now covers 26% of weightage.